What is going on, Queen City Reefers? Welcome to another episode here with Queen City Reefs and more. Thank you so much for tuning in. Definitely want to say thank you to everybody that has continued to watch, even though my videos have been a little bit sporadic here and there. But I'm doing my best to come right back. My health definitely is a lot better. I don't know if y'all caught some of my previous videos where I mentioned what's going on. So definitely on the up, definitely recovering, definitely feel a lot better. Just need to regain my full energy back. So where I'm as active as I am on here, right? So here we are. Today we're actually going to be discussing this Innovative Marine SR2 Pro. So this is a shallow reef, 80-gallon, all-in-one aquarium. For those that don't know, it is 4 feet long. Can't remember, about 16 inches tall or something like that. Don't mark my words. I'll put a link to the tank itself from the Innovative Marine site, so that those that are interested in seeing the specs, you can actually click on that link and it'll take you straight to the tank that I have. That being said, I have finally set it up like I want to, but today's video is not really going to be about the tank itself. It's going to be about what is actually lighting this beautiful tank right here. And those right there, ladies and gentlemen, those right there are these right here, ladies and gentlemen. These right here are the Nicrew HyperReef Gen 2's 150 watts. I'm gonna go ahead and address the elephant in the room, and they are very, very similar to Ecotech Marine Radion XR30's Gen 4, I believe. But I will tell you that one thing where they're not similar at is cost. If you go on Amazon right now, you will find each of these lights for $227.99. That's the prime deal they have right now. They originally go for $319.99. I will say that I did reach out to Nicrew. I reached out to them because I had heard a lot of good things about these lights, and I needed some new lights because the Kessels that I was running on here weren't really doing that great for me. So I decided to reach out and ask if I could work with them on getting some lights, testing them, and then bringing them to y'all through this content. So I did get these lights for free. All that being said, though, if they wouldn't have given them to me, I would have purchased them anyways. I figured I would try first and see if what they say, and they were very generous enough to believe in this channel and, you know, to really say, okay, go ahead, you know, we'll send you these lights. They asked what I was going to put them over. Originally it was going to be the water box. Here we are again, two Nicrew HyperReefs Gen 2's, and each one is 150 watts. The lovely thing about this is that if you know anything about any other lights, and I'm not here to knock on Ecotech Radions. I love the light. I have them all over my frag tank. But if I were to do it all over again, you know, and I think it's my job really to let people that are new to the hobby, that are looking for lights, because when I first started getting into the hobby, I remember I decided to really go by what was really marketed the most, right? And I think that's one of the main things that all these companies don't have, which is the marketing. And I'm assuming that they do that to keep the costs low, because when you market a lot, when you have distributors to sell your lights and so on and so forth, you have to end up, so many people have to make money, right? And so because of that, by the time the light gets to you, the consumer, it ends up being pretty high. I don't want to speak on behalf of them. I don't know what the markup is. I don't know how much they make out of each light when it comes to the Radions. But I do know that, you know, I decided to pull the trigger on these lights, and I wish I would have known about them sooner, or, you know, in general, just sooner. And I feel like maybe it's my job to really bring this to you, and in case you don't want to spend that much money, in case your pockets are pretty tight and your budget is pretty tight, you know, I completely understand. I've been there. And so I will say that I am super, super happy. I used to have the Gen 1s over one tank, and I'll say that they did very well, but I did not like the look of them. They still look like black China boxes. But then these Gen 2s, they really stepped up their game. The quality, the build, and the fact that they come with a mount, an mount that really covers everything, whether it's a rim tank, a rimless tank, Euro brace tank. They literally covered everything. So you definitely want to make your research on these, but I wanted to just really give a shout out to Nicrew and you know what they created here. And I've been running them for several months now. I want to say about 6 months or more now. And they have not had any issues. As a matter of fact, I have Radion Gen 5s over my frag tank, and I work in that office, and I'm almost thinking of maybe switching them out because I'm on calls all the damn time. And these lights, for whatever reason, they decide to start their fan going 100% speed, or the fan decides to turn on, and they're loud. Now, are they loud to where you're gonna be annoying and, you know, whatever the case may be? No, not at all. You hear the hum, but on calls, people can hear it because my microphones pick up everything, and it's always like, what's that noise in the background? And then I have to explain, oh, I have these lights, you know, they're LEDs, and, you know, fans come on whenever they're getting hot, so that they cool them down and so on and so forth. So I don't know what they've managed to do here with these lights right here. I figured it's time that I show you the tank while I continue talking about these lights, but I don't know what it is that they've done with these lights and to keep the noise level down. Like, let me see. So yes, if I get close to it, I will hear a very slight fan noise, but once I'm like right now 2-3 feet away, I don't hear it. I would assume that if this room was dead quiet and my kids weren't running around upstairs and the dogs weren't running around everywhere, and maybe the middle of the night or something like that, maybe I could hear the hum. But I would say that the Radions are about 3 times louder than these. So take that for what you will. Again, I love the Ecotech Radions. I just don't love the price. And we'll see if, you know, long-term review, I'll definitely come back and let y'all know whether I ever have any issues with these lights at all. I will tell you that with the Radion Gen 5s, I have had issues to where the app wasn't working correctly. The app wouldn't pick them up. The light would turn on in the middle of the night. Like it was to a weird spectrum, the green one, the red one, you know, or the violet one. And it would be literally like 3 o'clock in the morning. Don't ask what I was doing up at that time. But yeah, no, just, you know, they're glitchy, but when they work great. They have great spread, they have great par. But I want to really give a shout out, and I really want to bring these lights to your attention because they deserve it. They truly do, and not because I got them for free. Again, I know how people are when people get things for free, and they're like, oh, you're paid to get them to talk well about them. I wouldn't have. I mean, I haven't even talked to the guys. I got it a few months ago, and I was supposed to be putting out this video soon after, but I got sick. I ended up in the hospital, so on and so forth. And, you know, I'm finally back at it and finally feeling better. And they have not reached out, not once. And so to me, I mean, at the end of the day, I could knock them if I needed to, if I wanted to, if they weren't good lights. And I don't see where the repercussion would really be, because there was no agreement. It was, here's the lights, make videos on them. All right, so again, these are the lights. I wanted to bring it to your attention. I definitely don't want to make this video longer than it should be. I do want to come back with these lights in a future update to show you how to program them. I will tell you right now that the controller that these lights use are literally, is not a wireless one. They're not Wi-Fi, but the controller literally looks like the Kessel controller. I mean, yeah, take that for what you will, but it's if you know how to program a Kessel, you'll know how to program these. There's 5 different channels, as you can see. And if you need me to do a how-to video on how to program these lights and then what the settings are and do some part testing as well, please let me know. I will tell you, if you want the evidence of the part testing, that's what I need to know, because right now I could tell you that at the top, the lights right now, one of the channels is set to 70%. The rest of them are under 50%. So these lights are not even at their full potential, and I'm already getting about 200, 250 at the top right here. At the sand bed here, I was getting about 150 par. And again, this light is not even to its full potential. These do have buttons to where you can have them turn on, turn off, and then use maybe a Wi-Fi outlet to turn them on and off. But if you want the feature where sundown, sunrise, you'll want to get the controller, which is also not that expensive. So all that being said, right now you can literally get these 2 lights on Prime Day for less than what one XR30 would cost you. Once they go back to regular price, then it would be about half, maybe a little bit more than half than what a Radion would cost you. That's not even taking into account that they include this mount with that price. And other lights, not just Ecotech, but there's other lights like Kessel and Ecotech and I can't think of other lights, but that actually charge you extra. And I don't understand that. I've never understood why they give you some lights when the 99% of the people are going to use them this way. They send you hanging kits, but most people don't want to hang them from their ceiling. So I'm not sure, but at the end of the day, we live in a capitalist country, so you know, at the end of the day, we got to make money, right? So he sit here and I sell coral. So I'm gonna do a shameless plug right here. You know, you can find a lot of these corals. These are my grow outs, but a lot of them have already been cut, and I have them in the frag tank, and you can find them at www.queencityreefs.com. And so yeah, so if you're watching this video, I'm gonna put a discount code towards the bottom of my description of this video. You'll find a discount code for my website that will be live for the rest of this month, for the month of June. And yeah, take advantage of that. So anyways, thank you so much for tuning in. Just wanted to give y'all a quick update on what Innovative Marine is doing right now. And as you can see, I am now lighting it up. Before it used to be the Kessels. Now it's going to be the Nicrews. I got to put something over here. I got to put something. I'm thinking something reefing related, but this is in my living room, so it'll be hard to convince my wife to put something reefing related versus something more modern and, you know, the look that she likes. So we'll see. Anyways, what do y'all think I should put? One more thing, now that I think about it, when I was talking about what I should put, I maybe should put some of these, but my daughter has made these, and they've been on this wall for quite some time. But she made these out of cardboard and paper mache or something like that. And then she took a lot of time to paint them. And as you can see there, pretty much improved her skill and is thinking of different ideas on what to do and everything. But if this is something you'd like to see on my website, please let me know. I've told her that I will do my best at putting them on my website, selling them for her. And this will be money that she will save up for her own expenses, whether it's gymnastics, whether it's college, whether it's whatever. I've tried to talk to her into saving, so on and so forth. And so I'll leave it up to her. If she wants to spend it just because, then she can spend it. But the goal here is for her to start making a living on her own by selling a lot of these. So let me know what y'all think. I think the first few will definitely put them at a very low cost, even though it takes a long time, a lot of effort, a lot of material. In a lot of time. I think I've already said that. But, you know, I think that in order to get these to y'all and let us know whether you like them or not, we're going to put them at a very large discount if that's something you like to see. And that way the discount will apply to all of them, with the agreement that you will send us your feedback on what you would like to see, what you didn't like, what you did like, so on and so forth. That way we can improve on it and my daughter can start her own little side business. All right, ladies and gents, we are back here at this tank. I'm gonna end it right here. This was hopefully short and sweet. If not, I apologize. I definitely can talk a lot when I'm in that mood. But yes, check these out. I'm gonna go ahead and post this video now because I want people that are interested to take advantage of the Prime deals. I don't have a website, an affiliate link or anything like that. I'm truly just speaking from the heart, honestly, that these are great lights, a great way to start and not spend an arm and a leg. Start with these, you know, see how you like them, and then maybe move up to the Radions if that's what you like. But I guarantee you that you won't want to. You won't have to.